Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We are at the normal place when I start vlogging, Tamworth. We are halfway there. We've got as close to, we've got past Birmingham, so we've just got the easy bit to go to Nottingham now. Just had a bit of a stretch of the legs and we're on the way. So, good fun. We've literally flew out this morning. We've got so far, we've done really well. It's like just about to be 8 o'clock. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have a bit of a time jump on our hands. What's been going on today? So we got to Laura's nice and early. We got there like 9:30ish. So we had some breakfast, which we didn't have this morning before we left. And it's always windy down here. I always have to cover the microphone. God damn. Although, it's weird being back. It's weird being back, boys. It's one of the things I enjoy most about coming back is this walk here. So yeah, we had breakfast and then just like sat and talked and stuff. Laura's grandma and granddad came round and they're still there now, and we just kind of sat and talked for a large amount of time, had lunch, talked, and then they went into the living room to go and watch a film. We did like a little bit of clearing through some of Laura's old stuff to figure out if she wants to bring any of it to Bristol or not. There may be a certain box on its way, I don't know, because previously that hasn't actually been in Bristol, but maybe it will be soon. And then we headed on down and sat and watched Harry Potter with everyone there. So there's Laura, Laura's dad, Laura's mum, Laura's grandma, Laura's granddad, and Laura's sister, and me, watching Harry Potter. Everyone but me fell asleep, and I'm just sat in the corner on my laptop, programming away, boys. I got a cheeky hour and a half programming in. Pretty good too. Pretty productive. But it's quite difficult to concentrate. But I didn't even realise everyone had gone to sleep. I was in the zone. I was also like in front of everyone because I was like sat on the floor in front of the settees. So, but yeah. So watched that, and then watched a bit of like 101 Dalmatians or whatever, and then we had some dinner. We had fish pie, and we had a Bakewell tart that Laura made. We brought down with us, and now I'm heading over to the pub. I had to awkwardly like abandon everyone and be like, "Look, guys, I've got to go. Sorry." Told everyone I'd be going to the pub tonight. I'm going to be catching up with Shawnee Boy and a couple of other people there. I'm not entirely sure on exactly who, but I'm told there's a good crowd. We've managed to talk them into going to the pub up here instead of the pub down. Like, there's a split in the people we used to go to school with. A few lived here near around the school, but quite a few live on like a big road up at the top where there's a couple of pubs up there. So every year there's been a fight over where we go. This is the first year this pub's won, so it's really easy to get to. So I'm not going to complain. Also, should in theory be a little bit quieter than the ones on the top as well, because they're on the way to town. Also today though, something which I did, which was really cool. I edited yesterday's daily vlog using the command line, and it was dope. It was so dope. I've got this script. Chris made me a script that could like concatenate video files, and I then added in some compression on there, so it also compresses the video files and like encodes it into H.264, whatever it is, that I normally use. And it was so cool. Just like literally just going run script and then went poof, and just encoded my video, and I uploaded it, and it was fucking cool as hell. So because that's so easy to do, I don't have to sit and wait through loading times for my editors. I don't have to actually edit it, and uploading it technically means that as long as I'm able to film a video every day, which I should be able to, then I should be able to get videos up and I won't fall behind. I may fall behind like tomorrow, but it depends on like what we're doing and stuff on the day-to-day schedule of things, because like tomorrow's obviously Christmas Day. So if you're watching this, ladies and gentlemen, Merry bloody Christmas. Yeah, that's about that, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, I spent a semi-decent amount of time trying to figure out, I say that, about half an hour trying to figure out how to compress the video properly and like set it up so that it compresses it enough but doesn't like butcher it. And I think the quality is like, what do you think? Is the quality, obviously half of this is dark, but is the quality similar to normal? I think so. From the brief moments that I've looked at. and then programming my own stuff. I am trying to figure out how I can test my asynchronous stuff by like giving it tasks that haven't finished, and then but without having the tasks. I think I'm gonna have to mock out the bit that waits for the tasks and times out. You have to put that in some kind of like helper so I can test it properly without having to inject an infinite loop and run it and then see if it can kill it. So, because that isn't good. Anyway, let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, it's 11:15 and I'm heading on home. Just like to say, I got 2 large red wines and didn't even break into, like, spent less than a tenner. Less than a fucking tenner. I'm living in the wrong city. Like, it's £8 a glass in Bristol. Jesus. Otherwise, ladies and gentlemen, that was a really good night. Really enjoyed that. It wasn't like the normal... I guess there isn't really enough... Obviously, I'm not back enough to have a normal crowd of people that I talk to. But, like, I had my usual catch-ups with, like, Daniel. Every year I see Daniel, and, like, we talk about... Because we both work in IT. He works in, like, admin stuff. Not admin, like operations style stuff. But we both did programming together computing together in A-level. So, talked to him a bit about like programming for a bit. Every year, the next year we'll do it again. Talked to Pingu for a bit. Next year we'll do it again. This is like how little I get to see everyone. Talked to Sean. I got to talk to Becky, who I like literally have never really spoken to before, and then I spoke to Rachel and Laura, not my Laura, obviously, who are Laura's friends, made predominantly. So I haven't really spoken to them before either, and like, it was really good fun. I really enjoyed it. So it was grand, and it was good because like a lot of different people went, and they. Like everyone, it wasn't like one in-depth conversation with one person. It was like this, and then just conversation changes, and then you talk about this, and then it was really good fun. I'm sorry about the wind. There's not much I can do about that. Also, if anyone's getting flashbacks to day 97, then good times, ladies and gentlemen. We're in the clear. So, 2 other things as well. Spoke to Ross. I haven't seen Ross in ages. I didn't even realise how long it's been either. He didn't go to sixth form. So we were like in tutor together in GCSE, and then at A-level he moved to, I think, Bilborough or Colonel Frank Seeley, one of the 2. I don't know, it might not even be one of those 2. He's now doing a PhD in something, I don't know. I see him talking about it every now and again on Facebook. Spoke to him for a while, didn't even realise it's been like 7.5 years since I last saw Ross. And then otherwise, some guy came to the group, started talking to John, who I didn't really get to talk to, he was on like, the other side of the table. Started talking to John, and then went, "Oh, Jamie, you alright?" I'm like, "Sorry mate, do I know you?" And everyone was like, whoa, but, and then I was like, he was like, "Yeah, it's Jacob." I'm like, "No fucking way." And it was Jacob from, so if I saw Ross 7 years ago, 14 years ago was the last time I saw Jacob, hence why I didn't recognise him. I don't know how the fuck he recognised me, but apparently I look similar. So, yeah, I didn't really talk to him as well because he was the other side of the table with John. But, like, that was really interesting. It was an interesting thing because in that scenario, I'm very, like, upfront. I'm not going to sit and pretend to awkwardly understand who you are and try and figure it out. I'm just going to be like, how do I know you? Like, you're going to have to fill in a blank here. I know a lot of people. Did we work together at some point? University? School? Alright, okay, no. None of those things. You know what I mean? I'm just going to make myself look like a twat. So, I just go straight up front. Do I know you? How do I know you? But everyone else was like, you basically said, I don't fucking know you. Who the fuck are you? But anyway, that was good fun. I'm heading back now. It's not particularly late. I'm going to get back before 11. But I don't have a key, and I don't know what the plan is tomorrow and stuff. I'm led to assume that we're going to wake up early. I'm quite busy tomorrow. I should have time to vlog though. I'm going to be waking up early. I don't really know what the schedule is, like vis-a-vis like presents and breakfast and lunch. I'm going to the pub to meet family members. They don't know I'm going. but like every year our family go to a pub and have a drink, and then we scatter off to whoever's hosting Christmas parties, Christmas meals, because like one of two aunts host a Christmas meal. So I'm going to go up there, see who's there, but then I'm going to come back, have Christmas dinner at Laura's, and then everything else at Laura's. But yeah, that's like my one chunk of the day out, but it means I'm going to be out on my own, walking and talking to you guys. I assume I'm going to walk, I assume I won't drive. That pub's normally busy, so I'm going to imagine it's difficult to park. But yeah, that's been today. It's been a good day. Gonna go back now. We need to sort out Graham. Laura's got a cat, so we're putting Graham like in our room during the day, and then obviously at night she runs on a wheel and chews and shit, and we can't sleep with that in the room. So we're gonna move her into the living room, and the cat is in the kitchen. So I'm gonna sort that out. They're probably still awake. Laura's definitely still awake, I think, because she was waiting for me. She's got a key, so we'll see. I don't think it's particularly that late. I don't think it's that late, so I imagine people are still up. My battery's dead. So, ladies and gentlemen, Merry Christmas. I'll catch you later.